Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before going to this roadmap, I told you in the previous video I come up with a roadmap. This is the roadmap we are going to achieve in upcoming days of all the contents. Here we having the level 1 and level 2. Level 1 in the sense must to learn because these are the basic part. Level 2, whatever we learn from the basic, we need to apply it everything for the advanced part. So before going to this roadmap, I need to take a few minutes for what is DevOps and why DevOps is needed for the organization. In simple way, what is DevOps means whatever the return the code from the developer that has to be configured from the IT operation team. Like a goal is simple, like whatever the new features is explained by the customer for the developer side, they have to implement, they need to give within the deadline. So that's why on that time we will go with the DevOps part for the quick releases for the faster way. After this, so why SDLC is needed? For the manual way of SDLC, it will take so much time. It will take 1 month approximately. I'm saying not a 1 month based on the deadline. If it is like if they want to develop some online application, first they have to finish the plan with the design part. Then developer start the coding. After coding is done, testing has to be testing has to be done. Later, if it is any in between miscommunication happen means that team has to be stuck in between what need to be processed for the next for that product. So that's why this process is completely and slow process. So that's why DevOps changes for everything from the scratch. Never ending cycle, it is an infinite loop. Whatever they're doing, it should be in collaborated way. These are the things, main thing for the DevOps changes. Collaboration, automation, and continuous flow with the CI/CD pipelines. Collaboration in the sense, whatever we doing with the collaboration with the developers, it seems. If it is simultaneous, developer is coding, then operations team operate whatever the things has to be configured to get for the final output. Both are working for the product itself with the team coordination together from day one. Whatever the product designed, it has to be come from the day one. From automation in the sense, whatever they did the code, they have to deploy it somewhere. They can't write. That's why it will come up with an infrastructure as a code. They need any server part. That is also not from the manually they need to create. They have to create it with the automation way with the server. What are the requirement configuration for that particular code needed to run that server application. In this, once the server and the collaboration is done, later we are going with a continuous flow. Keep on like a continuously integration. The developer is adding the code. Some might be like if they added few things for the first release, they will told for second things like I need a few more things to be added. So that's why it is continuously flow CI/CD. It will comes into the picture. CI/CD, the developer add the code regularly. System instantly build and test it. Whether it may be whether it may be anything like related to errors earlier, it can detect. So continuously delivery and deployment, if all the test cases is passes from the previous stage, directly it is available for the customer with the 1% users. Because if it is anything happens means that they can able to roll back it for the stable version previously. Like we can able to see like how the Netflix and the Amazon releases with the new features with the multiple times in a day without knowing for a users also. This way we can able to achieve. This is the SDLC with DevOps. After SDLC, we know all the things how it works. in the company level. But what are the tools we are going to use? We will go with one by one. First, we are going with the Linux part because all the things written in the different languages, but they have to deploy it in the Linux system because it is a secure part, secure OS. In Linux, what we are going to explore it in the sense, first we will check what is the difference between a Windows and the Mac. Later shell command, then what is an virtualization. After that, we are going to use Git and GitHub. We track for our what are the progress like tracking our code level like a version 1 and version 2. In CI/CD, we are going to use as Jenkins. After the configuration part like a Ansible. What is Ansible in the sense? If we are having a n number of server, we need to configure in the one server itself at a time. For creating for the server for the infra automation, we are going to use Terraform or else a Python. Later, we are going with the cloud part, right? On that time, we can able to explore it for the cloud formation part. From what and all they written the code, we need to put it in the Docker, like a container. It has to be work for anywhere, right? That's why we are going to use a Docker. After Docker image, whatever the code we built it, that has to be taken from the container wise. After we will put it everything in the container. Later we are going to use it that image in the Kubernetes for the advanced orchestration. These are the things with the basic part we are going to explore it with the step by step with the complete like a Linux means we will completely Linux command we will complete it for the first. Later what are the things comes under for the Git and GitHub we will complete it. Later we are going with the step by step in the sense what is Jenkins, where how we can able to create the jobs and all. After going to the good to learn for the advanced part, here we are having CI/CD deployment with the multi microservices, like how the application like we can able to see now, like Amazon for the multi services like online payment is different, then hiding the cart is a different. It is written in the different languages. How we can club it and make it with one product that we will do it in the CI/CD part. For advanced shell scripting in this sense, whatever the things we need able to automate in the shell script, we can able to do it. But we need to know the basic commands before going for the advanced script. Whatever we built, whatever the code is working with an application, we need to monitor for that. For this monitoring, we are going to use Prometheus and Grafana and the ELK stack, Elasticsearch for the log analysis and all. After completion of these, we are going to build the Kubernetes projects. In the Kubernetes project with the multi-tier and multi-organized microservice projects and all. After completion, after also before going to that, we need to create it. We will go with an advanced part in the one thing means AWS because if someone having the access, access in the sense AWS access. For as of now, we are going to use it with AWS with a free level. Later, we are going to check it out later with the different part like Azure and the GCP. For the infrastructure, we can able to spin up with the Terraform also, or else we can able to use Python also to can communicate with this all the cloud provider. Other tools what and all we are going to explain in the sense these are the tools we are going to explore it one by one. How we can able to integrate we will see it in the later part like Java, Maven, JFrog, Trivi, Jiger, OS and Volt, SonarQube, Argo CD, Helm, and Exit. These are the multiple tools we can able to integrate. We can able to build the DevSecOps projects in upcoming days. These are the things we are going to explore it with one by one. This is the thing. First, we need to move with the basic part, because this is the main and must part, right? First, in this, we are going for the next video with the Linux part. What is Linux? What is virtualization? What are the shell commands? We are going to use it. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Love you all. We will meet on the next Linux part. Thank you.